I am certainly not a weather person, but this is a good example of what we need to kind of think through when bad weather is coming. So what is coming? Tomorrow, today is Thursday, so tomorrow, Friday, we have a big storm coming from New Orleans all the way up to the Midwest. It's covering Illinois, and it'll also cover a piece of Wisconsin. So that's why it gets my attention. So this is important to kind of think through as a wheelchair user. What kind of things would you prepare for a big storm coming through? Now, one of those things is I need to make sure that tonight I recharge my power wheelchair so it is good for tomorrow, and I don't have to worry if the electricity goes out. So that is one thing that I need to make sure of, and to make sure it is good to go, and be ready for the storm if I have to go to our safe place and be able to get there. Not a problem if I was charging my wheelchair or not. So this is one of those things I think about when a big storm is coming. And if we get a tornado alert, then I go to the safe place. I don't have to worry about charging or if it was charged. So that is one thing that I think about a lot. So I make sure that I am prepared. I'm also deaf. I use cochlear implants, so I have to make sure that those batteries are ready to go and are charged in the evening before the storm arrives. So probably in the afternoon, I might spend some time without my batteries and plug them in and make sure they're ready to go. Let's see, what else do I need to think of? I already checked the bag in the up front in the dining room. We have a closet, and in that closet we have a bag that has all the kind of the essentials that we would need if the electricity goes out. We have a cord if a member is stuck in their recliner, which is based on electricity. We can plug in that cord into the recliner and into our backup electricity, and we can get them out of their recliner and get them to the safe place. So that is already planned. I don't think we have a first aid kit in there. I'd have to check. Well, I just went to check, and there is no first aid kit in there. There's everything else, but not a first aid kit. So I just talked to the nurse, and she said, yes, let's put something together for first floor and second floor. So we'll see. This is evolving. So I will be checking it this afternoon to make sure everything is in there and it's ready for all of us, to be safe and be able to run to our safe place if we get a tornado alert. So it's those kind of steps that I kind of think through. We do have tornadoes here in the state of Wisconsin, in Illinois, so we have to make sure that we have a safe place to go and that we're protected from the tornadoes or extremely bad weather. We do have 2 stories, so upstairs they know where they need to go in case, that something happens. So truly your power wheelchair needs to be reviewed and make sure it is ready to go in the evening to face any outage of electricity. So I will probably put my my charger in the power wheelchair in the little pouch back there. So it's there. I don't have to worry about going back and getting it. So that is another detail that I just came up with. But truly, if we're evacuated to another place, I would need that charger. And depending on the condition of the building, if there's been damage, then I would need my charger. and I would need the chargers for my cochlear implants. But I'll probably bring some disposable batteries instead of all these cords and stuff. And if the electricity is really damaged, then I would have to use disposable batteries. So it's those kind of things that we want to make sure that we've thought through before a big storm. The storms are predictable nowadays. Before, when we were much younger, 30 years ago, 40 years ago, 50 years ago, we didn't have a way to really predict storms like this. And now we do. So anything we can do to prepare as we watch the news is like the best thing. And you know, maybe you can't, but maybe somebody in your house can do that. So you can make sure that you have a battery run radio, or one of those radios that you can crank it and continue to listen to the news. In case the electricity goes off, you have that radio ready to go. So this is an important step, I would say, for any kind of storms. There are other situations like dam breaks or earthquakes that you really can't predict, but this kind of storm that's coming is predictable, and so we can take the necessary steps in our own home to make sure that our wheelchair is ready, that a first aid kit is ready. In our case, you know, the cord to put in the backup electricity to get anyone out of their recliner is important. So those are things that we have to think about. And if you in your house you have an electrical recliner, you know, think about not sitting there during the storm. Lie down in your bed, rest in your bed, so that you can get out and you're not stuck in your recliner. So that would not be good. So folks, that is, you know, I'm not a weather person, but truly I want to put in, you know, my 2 cents for this upcoming storm and any upcoming storm, that you would think through. Take a few minutes, like I'm doing right now, to think about the power wheelchair, my processors, recliners, electric recliners, first aid kits, and anything you can prepare, you know, water, some bottles of water, that you would have that ready before the storm really hits tomorrow night. And we don't know if it's going to go further south. We don't know if it's going to go further north. It's already moved a little bit north. So we have to assume that it might move even further north, and we might get caught in the worst of the storm. So we have to just kind of think that through. Anyway, folks, that is what I came on here to say. Take advantage of the storm that's going to hit tomorrow, and make sure that all of you just kind of think things through and see what kind of things that you need to prepare in your home, in your assisted living, and make sure that that storm is not stronger than you are. No reason to be afraid, just a matter of planning. All right, folks. I'm glad you found us. I'm glad you came on here to listen to my babble before the storm comes tomorrow night. And just be aware of where that storm is going, whether it's further north or further south. And be safe. Take the steps that you need to take in case electricity really goes out, or that you need to face, you know, tornadoes, you know, very bad electrical storms, and just be safe for you, for your family, and I will certainly see you at the other side of this storm in the next video. Take care.